This is 6 News Now, sponsored by the University of Michigan, Flint.
Moldova is a small neighboring country of Ukraine. Over the last few weeks, the country has supported over 230,000 refugees. Now, the Friends of Moldova and the Peace Corps of Moldova are collaborating to raise money for refugees in need.
It's absolutely heartbreaking to see what's going on.
Bartosz Gawarecki is the president of the Okemos-based nonprofit, the Friends of Moldova. Gawarecki is a former member of the Peace Corps who volunteered in Moldova for 3.5 years.
I'm just so grateful to be in a position of service.
A few weeks ago, members of the nonprofit turned on their TVs and were shocked to see what was happening.
The places that I see on the news, it's like I've been there. I know people that live there.
The nonprofit decided to step up and help refugees at the border of Ukraine and Moldova.
We've shifted gears and focused on operating towards supporting the huge influx of Ukrainian refugees into the Republic of Moldova. What we're doing there is buying things like food, water, beds, materials for setting up like tents, camps, giving out like warm clothes. Our partners there are preparing like packages for each family coming in.
Hannah Gardy is the director of programming and training for Peace Corps Moldova.
Our staff spent all weekend of their personal time driving to the border, picking people up, finding shelters for them, figuring out which organizations that we partner with were supporting refugees and setting up essentially shelters, temporary shelters.
Gardy says the Peace Corps is working with the Friends of Moldova, and they have been an incredible resource.
Friends of Moldova really wanted to step into action and support what was happening in Moldova to support Ukrainians, and they reached out to see what we were doing and how we could connect with additional organizations that we knew were doing good work here. And in the last 5 days, we've supported over 5,000 refugees seeking critical needs, both individual families and these temporary shelters.
Gardy says what Peace Corps does is different from the nonprofit. Their mission is to support peace and friendship. She says it's amazing to see the entire world come together for one cause.
Well, we can't actually understand what they're going through, but we will try to meet them where they're at and see if there's a way for us to just soften the blow a bit and to say, we're here for you, how can we help?
It's really important to let Michiganders know that, hey, like we're here. And the funds literally coming from the donors are literally going towards buying things like bread, macaroni, rice.
Friends of Moldova has raised over $100,000 so far, and they've sent $45,000 to refugees in need to help get them on their feet. If you want to learn more information about the group, head on over to the Scene on 6 section on WLNS.com. Here for you in Okemos, Samana Sheikh, 6 News.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
Storm Tracker 6. This is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Before we get to that warm weather I was talking about at the top of the show, we've got some cold weather and some snow to get through first, so we'll start things there. Let's look at the odds. We see at least 2 inches of snow, and Friday into early Saturday, 5% chance, which means it's pretty unlikely that we'll see that much snow here in mid-Michigan. Here's a look at Precision Cast, and overall for mid-Michigan, I'm thinking a trace to maybe as much as an inch. Once you get right along the state line, maybe an inch, inch and a half in Hillsdale, especially over towards Toledo and the northern sections of Ohio. And then as the system heads up the east coast, that's where the biggest snowfall will likely be found. In fact, it could be a really large snowstorm there. But for us, just kind of a glancing blow, then it's out of here. It will mean cooler temperatures, however, for the weekend. Our temperatures right now sitting in the mid to the upper 30s, where the cool front's just beginning to move through. Still 43 Ann Arbor, 44 in Adrian, but those areas will be cooling off as well. So we check out the Skyview Network. Beautiful evening, although it is getting a little chilly. 35 degrees in St. John's after a high today of 42 degrees. From our WLNS cam, watching the sun set in the distance. Our temperature here at the station now 36 degrees. Our high a bit earlier, up to 44 today. Here's our view in Grand Ledge. Another beautiful shot. Look at that color out there. Just gorgeous looking. There's the water tower right along the river. Current temperature in Grand Ledge now cooling off to 33 degrees, 10 cooler than that high of 43 earlier today. Jackson Cam looking beautiful as well. Not a cloud in this, well, okay, there's a couple little clouds. That's about it, but still it's beautiful. 39 is the current temperature. High today was up to a very pleasant 44. In Hillsdale, we've got mostly clear skies. Our temperature now down to 40 after a high today of 45 degrees. Satellite radar, no problems for the evening hours. We've got mostly clear skies for now through tomorrow morning. Clouds will be on the increase a bit, so cloudy or mostly cloudy at 7 o'clock and then becoming cloudy late tomorrow afternoon as our weak little storm system's just getting organized. It'll spread some light snow into the area through early Friday morning, so perhaps the morning commute on Friday could be a little bit slippery. Temperatures will be below freezing, but it'll quickly clear and temperatures warm above freezing, so whatever we get will melt pretty quickly, and it's all out of here by Friday night. Tonight's forecast, your overnight low 24 degrees with skies becoming mostly cloudy. For tomorrow, we'll have more clouds around in the afternoon as opposed to the mid-morning hours. Temperatures tomorrow 38 degrees, so a little cooler than it was today. Our 6-day forecast, snow showers possible on Friday, 36. Cold on Saturday, 26 degrees. Your reminder to set your clocks forward 1 hour as you head to bed Saturday night, or technically I suppose Sunday morning at 2 a.m. 44 the high on Sunday, 49 degrees on Monday with some rain showers, 50 degrees on Tuesday, and then it gets even warmer. Upper 50s for Wednesday and Thursday, mid 50s. It's just rain showers next Friday and Saturday, and it stays mild next Sunday and Monday with high temperatures still in the lower 50s. So the corner has been turned. Yes. That's not to say we won't see more snow, but at least we've got some extended mild weather on the way.
That's right. Buckle up. It's a little bumpy ride. After that,
smooth sailing.
Yeah, but St. Patrick's Day looks nice. I always use that as a gauge. If it's nice on St. Patrick's Day, we're in for a good
Introducing
Well,
our
That's my unofficial.
redesigned 6 News mobile app.
We're going to track that, aren't we?
Sleek, modern design, and easy to
Well, the
navigate
jury heard
home screen
opening
with quick
arguments
access
today.
to local news content and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier and with one tap. You have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
since the war began, the president of Ukraine has been using social media to get his message out. One video after the very first bombing has been viewed millions of times. 6 News reporter Daryl Horn is here for you now with more on this modern-day PR war.
Sherry, we all know the impact of social media, and the president of Ukraine is no stranger to that. The former actor and comedian has been posting selfie videos online from the capital city during the fighting. He has even started the hashtag #StandWithUkraine to help spread awareness all around the world. Ajna Susarla, professor of information systems at Michigan State University, is an expert in digital media. She says President Volodymyr Zelensky's posts have been instrumental in winning people over here in the U.S. and across the globe. He's been pleading for military aid and praising his country's people who are fighting the Russian army. Zelensky uses just a cell phone to reach millions of people on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, every social media platform. Experts say it shows the importance of social media in a modern-day war.
So it's do something right now. I need your help now. I don't need it like later. And so it's making all of us just from the act of just watching something on social media to actively let me also share this message, let me pass it along to my friends. So that's, I think, the transformative power. All of us feel that we can understand what's going on, and we ourselves try to do something and spread the message on social media. And the third thing I would say is just the immediacy of the message.
On the other side of the spectrum, Russia has been shutting down social media sites like Facebook to control the flow of information that people receive about the war.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app.
6 News.
Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier and with one tap. You have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News.
Most people are ready to transition into spring weather. I know I am. But is your home ready? In this week's Weather Wednesday, meteorologist Kendall Wilson sat down with an expert to see how you can make sure your home is prepared for all that spring has to offer.
We all might be ready for the warmer weather that spring has to offer, but there's another side of spring that we need to keep in mind, one that brings the threat of severe weather into our area. We might be prepared to deal with this, but is your home? Eris Papadopoulos, the founder of the Resilience Action Fund, says that spring should be the time that you think about how to keep your home safe, especially if you're planning any renovations.
There may be other things you'd like to spend, your remodeling dollars on, but, I'd put a priority on things that'll keep you safe and allow you to stay in your house, no matter what's happening outdoors. That's the most important thing. That's why we call it shelter, so we can, feel sheltered and protected. People typically do home renovations and plan these things in the spring and the summer. So, you have kind of a wish list that, maybe ends up in an action list pretty soon.
But when trying to figure out what exactly to put on your action list, don't just look for appliances that could be damaged inside of your home.
And I'd look both outside and inside the house because, obviously water can enter a low-lying house, and look at, what appliances could be damaged and, which of them could be raised a little bit.
Things like your HVAC or AC unit and any electrical outlets. Papadopoulos says that if they are less than 2 feet above the ground, they are in danger of being damaged if flooding were to occur. And homeowners everywhere, be sure to clean out your gutters and storm drains and check them for any damages that might have occurred during the winter season. Trim any shrubs or trees that may be near any power lines on your property. Also, spring is a great time to change your AC filter and check if your HVAC system needs to be serviced. Because even though we are nearing the end of the harsh Michigan winter, spring still has some major hazards that we need to keep in mind. Here for you in Lansing, Kendall Wilson, 6 News.
Good advice. 6
6 News Now will begin in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. 6 News Now will begin shortly.